Welcome back. It is Tuesday, April 2nd in the NBA. My two best bets are on the way. What's going on, everyone? It's Austin from Calling Our Shot. Let's do a recap from yesterday, a 1-in-1 day. Losing a little bit of juice. We had Devin Booker's over 7.5 first quarter points. Yeah, you could have retired your family on that play as he scored 24 in the first quarter, ended up with 52. I don't know what the Pelicans did to him, but he hates them. We did lose CJ McCollum. He couldn't get really anything going. The Pelicans were kind of getting blown out there. McCollum just never got anything going. I'll let him slide after cashing the two previous games, but we need better out of you, CJ. A 1-in-1 day was certainly, could have been worse. We'll take a 1-in-1 day and move on to today, a much bigger slate. In this video, I only have two picks, but very, 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 very good chance I will add a play. Yesterday, I said that, and I didn't really like anything. It was a short slate. Today, I like the slate, but we have a lot of games I wasn't able to look through, had some injury news. So I guarantee you guys, I will have at least one added play down below in the pinned comment, maybe two. Check out that. So those will be tracked towards our record probably for one unit as well. So definitely check out that. I'll talk about it at the end of the video, but added play, pinned comment, be live probably later on this afternoon, probably early afternoon, well before tip off. But you guys gave me first my NBA picks, but I do want to say, if you haven't been checking out the MLB videos, you're missing out. Yesterday, we went 4-1, almost had a sweep, almost 5 units won on the day. I said in yesterday's NBA video, hey, April, one of our biggest months historically, bet in the MLB. Go check it out. If they're posted typically before these videos, go watch the MLB videos. We also just been dialed in. We're doing some parlay articles over there. Go show those videos some love. But NBA time, first pick of the day, it's going to be one that you guys will absolutely hate, but he's smacking. It is Mr. Jimmy Butler, over 19.5 points, minus 110 on BetMGM. Now, I would take this at 20.5. Jimmy Butler and the Calling Our Shot community, rocky relationship because, well, hasn't treated us too kindly. And I will put the line in the sand, ultimatum. Jimmy Butler does not get 20 points tonight. I will not be backing him the rest of the NBA regular season. We'll see about the playoffs. But in a big-time game for the Miami Heat at home, taking on the Knicks. Now, obviously, I watch a lot of Knicks games. They're my favorite team. That's why normally our track record on Knicks props a little bit better because I know how I've watched nearly all of their games. And while watching the Knicks, I kind of know how they get exploited, and it's typically guys like Jimmy Butler, and I think Jimmy Butler's going to be aggressive here. Now, if you were to just be looking at Jimmy Butler historically versus the Knicks, he's done really well. In fact, in Jimmy's last 5 games versus New York, 33, 35, 12, 23, and 28 points, done so on 15, 19, 10, 14, and 20 field goal attempts. So field goal attempts have typically been there. The 10 was the one game he dropped 12 points, which he certainly could do today, but look, the calendar switched over into April. Hopefully we get try-hard Jimmy for the last, 8-10 games of the season, as they are one game behind the Pacers for the 6th seed. Obviously, you want to avoid the play-in games if you can. If you can get the 6th seed, you also will avoid playing, the Sixers or the Bucks in the first round, or not the Sixers, the Celtics or the Bucks. Bucks really haven't looked great, but still, obviously, you want to avoid that play-in game if you can. Last year, didn't matter. They were in there and made the finals, but still, they're trying to avoid it, and these are must-win games. Now, obviously, you still got Tyler Hero out for the Miami Heat. We got some couple other guys that are on the injury report, a bunch of them probable, but this is a game where I see the Knicks, one of the better defenses in the NBA. What the Knicks do is typically they don't let the role players play really well. They're like, you know what? You role players, we're clamping down on you. We're making your star player make a lot of tough shots. And that's typically why I'm back Jimmy Butler against them because, like I said, he's done well against them. And if you were to look at Jimmy Butler just, over the last few weeks, you'd be like, dude, this guy's stinking. Yeah, sure, he's under in 4 straight games. 2 of them, huge blowouts. You had that one against the Blazers and that one, I think, against the Cavaliers. Don't quote me on that one. You had another one against the Wizards. He's not going to try against the gosh dang Wizards. And then the other one was against New Orleans. Very good defensive team, ended with 17. They also lost that game by 23. So the blowout in the bad way direction in that one, and a blowout in the good way in the 2 other wins. I don't see them blowing out the Knicks. The Knicks are a team that tries super hard, and I think this is a game that Jimmy Butler has to step up and score for his team. It's not a good matchup. No, I'm not saying, hey, perfect matchup for Jimmy Butler. You should cook them. But no, you typically don't want to back Jimmy Butler, in my opinion, in perfect matchups for him, because if it's a perfect matchup, it likely means that his teammates have really good matchups too, and sometimes Jimmy's just going to defer to them, especially against an inferior opponent. With a team like the Knicks trotting into your home court, I think he plays pretty aggressively tonight. I honestly don't think Josh Hart, who will defend him, can guard him. If they want to put McBride on him, he's too small. Jimmy should be able to go to work tonight in the post. The Knicks should not try to double him with the shooters out there for Miami. I think Jimmy absolutely feasts on the Knicks defense tonight. Give me his over 19.5 points. Ultimatum, if Jimmy doesn't score 20, I won't be picking him until the playoffs come around. But it's April, Jimmy. Wake up. We need 20 points out of you. I know you can do it. Now, my second pick of the day, well, as I said, there might be an added play down below in the pinned comment, will be a guy that is making his return to the NBA, and it's not necessarily in that way he was missing the last few games. It is Immanuel Quickley of the Toronto Raptors over 10.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 104 on FanDuel. Now, personally, I was looking at taking his assist line at 6.5, which is about plus 104. I was going to take it, but Quickley is capable of getting those 5, 6, 7, 8 rebound type games, and I'll roll with it. Now, obviously, Quickley has missed the last few, I don't know how many games exactly, but his uncle did pass away, so he missed some games due to personal reasons. He did miss the last game or two, just right. His injury report was saying conditioning, so it kind of been ramping back up. And while I do expect Quickley to be on a minutes restriction, don't get me wrong, I expect him to be on a minutes restriction tonight, but I don't see that being, hey, he's only playing 20 minutes. No, Quickley should play at least 25, with a good chance to play 30, maybe 32 minutes. I don't expect him to play 40, but it is the Raptors. You just never know. If he plays 40, we got great value here, and he should easily cash this. But even if he plays 30 minutes, I think that's good enough. And we've seen Quickley's last 7 games, all without Scotty Barnes. He's averaged 9.4 assists per game and 5.9 rebounds per game in those games. 18, 14, 27, 10, 13, 13, and 12 rebounds plus assists. He's faced some very tough matchups. He had 12 rebounds and assists against the Magic, a team that are literally in the tops of rebounds allowed and assists per game allowed in terms of the fewest. And he was able to get it done. He only played like 30 minutes in that game against the Magic. They got smoked there too. I think Quickley will return back to being their point guard. He is their point guard of the future. They're going to pay him this offseason. And I think he's going to approach 30 minutes in this game, even if it is a blowout as they face the Los Angeles Lakers. But the Lakers, if there's anything they're good at, it's definitely not being defense. They don't play a ton of defense these days. They've kind of played a little bit better the last few games, but still they play super fast. And we saw it just a few months ago, back on January 9th, Quickley, 5 rebounds and 5 assists against the Lakers. Did go under in that game on the hook 10. He only played 25 minutes because it was one of his first games with the Raptors, and they still had Scotty Barnes, who's still on the team but injured. Pascal Siakam, he's no longer on the team. He's a Pacer. And Dennis Schroeder, who's now on the Nets. All those 3 guys obviously gone from the lineup today. This is Quickley's team. He's going to have the ball in his hands nearly every possession. And he could honestly hit this over in just assists alone. But I also like his opportunities to get rebounds, given that Quickley typically is not guarding any high-usage players. Now, the Lakers are a weird team in the fact that, they have Reeves, D'Lo, LeBron, you got Anthony Davis, and Rui out there. You're not really going to let Quickley guard Rui because that's kind of a size difference. And you got D'Angelo and Austin Reeves, so he'll probably guard one of those guys, but they normally want Quickley on the lowest usage guy, being a weak side rebounder. And that's great for us because over the last 15 games, Lakers, 6th most rebounds per game, 2nd most assists per game allowed to point guards. Well, that's Quickley's position here. He should be playing weak side on a lot of the shots from the Lakers. If the shot goes long, Quickley should be back there for a rebound, and I really think he can go out there and grab, honestly, he could flirt with a triple-double if the rebounds bounce his way, but I think this line's a tad too low, even though he might be on a minutes restriction tonight. Over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. I'll roll with Immanuel Quickley, a former New York Knick. I love him. I hope he delivers us 11 rebounds and assists. I personally might be sprinkling on his double-double prop as well. Quickley, go dish it to your teammates. I know you can do it. If you want to go score a lot of points, you can, but I think the assists and rebounds are a little bit better, especially given his time off. It's going to rely on his other teammates to make some shots at home. I love it. Quickley, 11. That's all we need from you. Jimmy, 20. We need from you. And like I said, I might add a play, and I will 100% add a play today. I'm not going to add it like 10 minutes before tip-off. I will add another play down below in the pinned comment. So definitely make sure you come back to the video and check it out. I will also, as always, send it out early to our COS All-Stars and our DubClub. If you want to join that, it's the beginning of the month. I'll give you a discount in the description. You can get 7 days up free to try the DubClub, get in the Discord, and have some fun with us the rest of the NBA season and the whole MLB season. You don't want to miss it. Join the DubClub. You won't regret it. But as always, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I said, added play in the pinned comment later on this afternoon, early afternoon. I'll say I'm going to just go get this video uploaded. I'll be right back in the lab looking for an added play for y'all. You guys have a great Tuesday. Go check out our MLB video. It is somewhere popping up on the screen. Also have an MLB parlay that we write for Odds Checker every Monday through Friday. Check it out too. Cash yesterday. Going for another one today. See you guys back again on Wednesday. Recapping a Broom 3-0, maybe 4-0 sweep, depending on the added plays. See you guys in the next one. Peace.